I don't know what happened. So I'm not taking anybody else tonight. These are readings that are owed to other people. So I'm trying to get them done now. Yeah, it's too late for tonight, but you can book for tomorrow night. Absolutely, you can. You can book for tomorrow night, but tonight is just Shelly and Tammy. And then I have 3 people for sticks, and that's it. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know. So, Shelly, pretty much we're just finishing you up. And the last part of your thing is that, he is going to take a risk. He is going to come towards you. He is wanting to be with you. You're still sitting there being very patient, as you always are. Keep doing that, Shelly, but focus on things that need to be done for you. You need to get yourself back into a better physical position, meaning that with your shoulder and that situation that's going on right now, um, you definitely need to get yourself into therapy. You should be doing physical therapy. And I think you're to the point where physical therapy, going out to physical therapy, would definitely benefit you. So please look into that, Shelly. Because if you don't, you're going to have like a frozen shoulder because you're not getting the actual movement that you need to get. Okay. So I need you to do that. All right. So that is for Shelly. So Shelly, you're done. Tammy W., you're up. Yeah, good. Going out of the house to therapy, not therapy at home. I need you to go out and get more aggressive therapy if you're not doing that. Not your therapy, no, because you won't push yourself as far as they would. All right, Tammy, you're up. Type your question, Tammy. Type your question, and I'll give you your reading for them for that question. All right, Mo. Mo, if you want it, please send your payment ahead of time because I'll only be accepting a certain amount of people. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. $88 for a mini, $33.33 for sticks. Okay? So sign up. Anybody who's listening now, if you want that tomorrow, sign up ahead of time. All right? It'll be done tomorrow. We are changing the Zoom date and not Friday, but it is Saturday. Zoom is on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how you missed part of it because I stopped. When the computer shut down, I stopped right then and there, Shelly. So you heard all the way to that point, and then we finished on this video. You didn't miss anything. If you go back and listen to the video, I stopped because the whole thing shut down. When it shut down, that's it. I don't think you missed anything. The whole thing was that he was thinking of you. He wants to come towards you. It's not as easy as you think. It's not going to happen this week or next week. You need to work on yourself, Spirit said first. You need to get yourself into better shape, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You need to be prepared for what's coming. Well, if you choose to feel like you're fat and allow somebody to make you feel that way, then that's not a good person for you. You don't want to be with anybody who can't accept you for the way you are, for who you are, and you're already making a mistake being with that person. So you need to make some changes, Joseph. You need to make some changes. You need to make some changes. That person's not for you. I know you think so, but they're not. I love peas. I eat peas all the time. Don't bother me none. Um, a sweater and boots for your dog. Yeah, she needs boots. I take gifts. I have a P.O. box. You can send to my P.O. box. But she needs boots. She has a sweater. She has many sweaters and a coat. Yeah. Because she feels that she needs to change, Joseph. It's not about you needing to change. When people do that to you, honey, it's not because you got a problem. It's because that's how they feel about themselves. She's very insecure. And you deserve better. Okay? And you're not fat. You deserve better. You eat what the hell you want. All right? I think you're a doll baby. You eat what you want. Hey, HF. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Tammy. Any progress and update that need to know? S, work, money. Gotcha. All right, S, work, and money. S, work. S, work, and money. Oh, shit. Okay. They want me to work with these cards. Okay. All right. Where money is comes up right away. Money comes up first. Money talks about hold on to it tight. Hold on like you ain't getting another dollar to your name, even though you are. But it's kind of saying like be tight with your money. Get your wants and your needs separated. Focus only on your needs, not your wants right now. It's kind of like, you're good. You're in a good place. There's also news coming of help or assistance. That is definitely on the way. There's going to be a relief of some type coming your way in your hands very soon within the next month or so. Probably, I'm going to say anywhere between now and March. I don't feel like it'll be April. It feels like now in March. There's definitely money coming to you. So be patient with that. But be careful with the money that you do have right now currently. Okay? Um, All right, where S is concerned, let me see, you said love, money, and S, right? Okay. Let's see. All right, so there might have been, it might be your daughter, it could be a friend or your daughter. There's a disagreement somewhere between you and another female, something that you're not seeing eye to eye on, something that may feel a little bit uncomfortable. It may almost begin to be an argument, and then you kind of back up and say, you know what, I'm just going to go. You're kind of like, I'm going to just back up. I'm going to go. I'm not going to argue, and I'll talk to you later. It's like you defuse the situation, so that's good. There's a man around, Scott. There's a man that seems to be in control. So it could be a doctor, it could be an officer, it could be a parole officer, it could be a probation officer, it could be a doctor. This person is in charge. This person's taking control. This person is trying to make a decision, trying to push things along. Something's taken too long. It's procrastinating. It's taken too long. Something needs to get moving, and it's going to happen. There's going to be news quick. News coming in quick about the changes or location changes or movement. That's coming in so fast. I don't feel like your man's sleeping very well. I feel like he's kind of nervous with the people around him. I feel like he gets to a point of exhaustion and then he falls asleep, but he has trouble getting to sleep. I also feel like he's either writing something to you or has written something to you because it feels like there's letters or notes written. He's just looking forward to doing what he has to do and to be done with it all. He's really to the point where he's tired. And it's kind of good because they're kind of running him down, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like running him down, meaning that it's not in and out anymore. It's not real fast. He just went in, got in trouble, stayed in jail for a week or two and got out. This is running him down, which is good. It's tiring him. It's making him feel like, you know what? I don't want to do this shit no more. Okay. Then there is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands talks about him wanting to make a stable commitment. Again, this is talking about him planting his feet. This is talking about him making offers. Here's the Justice card. So, yes, there will be law enforcement involved one way or the other. There will be some type of rules set. Like, you don't bend them. It must be done. Either you must call in, you must do this, you must do that. It's standard. It's standard. There's a message that's going to come to you very soon, either from him, either by text, by phone call, or perhaps by letter, but a message or news is coming from him. There's going to be a celebration coming up within the next 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. There's a celebration coming for the two of you. He definitely feels like he hit rock bottom. He feels like this is the end of it. This is the bottom line. Like, I'm done with this shit. The Tower moment is no more happening. It's in reverse now. So he's recovering from all the shit that went on. There was an end to something, but now there is a new beginning here because when we look at the World card, it is talking about the end of a cycle. It is talking about an opportunity now for a fresh start, a new beginning. And that's where you come in with this celebration for you guys. Again, with your money, hold on to it tight. It's like you're worrying about this a lot. wondering if you're going to be okay. Living on the edge like that is stressing you the hell out. Take overtime at work when possible, okay? Again, trust your intuition on the situation. Also, know that he is willing to meet you halfway all the way around the clock here. Love is going to show up out of the blue between you and him. There's somebody who's going to speak, or you may go listen to a speaker, or you may do something with him at one point in time that has to do with a group setting, kind of like you understanding or learning about different things that he's learning or going through. I don't know what that quite means. It also could be done on video because of this COVID shit. I don't know. Okay, messages are coming in fast. So within the next 3 days, there should be communication from you to him. Today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, there should be communication, all right? I feel like sometimes you're having some sleepless nights, or you get up and maybe go out and sit in the living room for a little while, or you're out of your bed. You're just kind of restless right now, but things are going to be okay. You have a lot on your mind, a lot's weighing on your plate, but things are going to work out. You have a choice or decision to make in the next 2 weeks. This choice or decision is going to be about financial choices and decisions, also about reapplying for something. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you do. Do you have any questions, Tammy? Hi, Elaine. Can you get my P.O. box and town? You have something. There's 2 donations for you, your daughter, that did not go through from my phone. So I wanted to mail it to you. I will explain the letter, what happened. Okay, honey. Yeah, in my about section should be my P.O. box, but it's P.O. Let me see. Yeah, it's P.O. box 448. 448. Yeah, 448. Beverly, New Jersey. And just put on there for H&G Spirit Messages, or you can put Helen. Yes, waiting for a transfer. Okay. Is he thinking? Yes, very well of you. Always very well of you. You know, it's funny, but I don't think he really noticed until he went through all this shit just how important you are. I really don't think he noticed that. But there are a lot of changes coming, Tammy, and you're going to see the changes in him this time, and they're going to make you feel so good. So be patient, but it's coming. All right? He's definitely thinking of you. He loves you, Tammy. And yes, he's thinking of you. In case this is stalling, the answer is yes. Very much. All right. Next up, Elaine C. Elaine C. 3 sticks. Elaine C. So I want to make sure. Elaine C. 1344. Elaine C. 1344 time. Pin the message. Okay. All right. So Elaine C. Elaine C. Elaine C. All right, Elaine, your first stick comes up and talks about. You got to remember what you promised yourself. And that's the first stick that comes up for you. Remember what you promised yourself. You have taken yourself off of your regular path, off of a good path, and taken yourself onto another path, trying to punish somebody else. But in fact, you're punishing yourself. There's something you need to think about. You need to make some strong choices and decisions because you know what? I'm going to warn you now that your health can't take that choice that you're making. You know what I'm talking about, and you need to make a decision fast, or you're going to suffer consequences, and you're not going to be able to live out the outcome that you're wanting. Okay? Next stick. Pay attention to driving. Pay attention to driving. So you have a warning stick. This driving may be you're distracted by seeing somebody else on the road, somebody who you're thinking about. Yes, it may be Andy. This is somebody who's caught your attention because they're with somebody else. And at that point in time, I need you to be really careful because you're not going to be paying attention. I don't want you T-boned. I need you to pay attention to your driving. The hell? All right, your next stick comes up. Okay, somebody's trying to avoid the truth. So your last stick, Elaine C, this is your last stick. Somebody's trying to avoid the truth. Somebody's trying to cover everything up. Somebody's trying not to admit how they feel about you. Somebody's made a commitment with somebody else because they need to try to get over you or try to get like done or through with taking you back, going back to the same thing, doing the same thing over and over. They don't know how else to get out of it because they don't know how to fix it. This person loves you dearly, but they don't like who the person they become when they're around you. There's something that makes them do toxic things and it's a trigger for them. So therefore they've moved on to somebody else. It is not because they don't love you, but it is time for you to move on as well. I'm sorry to say that, but it is time. You got to focus on you. That's the most important thing right now. What's the matter, Button? Somebody there? All right. Jelly J. Jelly J. Your first stick is Jelly J. They are your soulmate. So this is definitely talking about your partner. Definitely is your soulmate. There was not a mistake. It wasn't by accident and it wasn't by coincidence that you got together and that you got married. It was definitely meant to happen. Right now, there's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of scariness. There's a lot of fear. But things are going to start coming to the light and making a whole lot more sense. I keep hearing like things are in God's hands, so trust them. Believe in it. Because things are going to work out for your best interest. Things are not going to happen to you. Things are going to happen for you. So there's quite a big difference there. All right. There's also a phone call that comes in later this evening that's going to make you have some type of relief. It's going to just warm your heart. All right. Your next message talks about for some time you were being manipulated. You were being taken advantage of. Somebody knew that you would give in to them. Somebody knew that you'd rather just ignore them than argue with them. But at the same time, somebody was lying to you or somebody lied to you about something that they were doing or place they went. You were able to know that, but they know that you knew it. For a minute, they try to lie for like the first 25 seconds of the conversation, and then they change it up. I feel like right now you're torn between two decisions. You're trying to come to an understanding about something. You're trying to come to a conclusion that's going to benefit everybody in the situation. But I do feel like you got to do what's best for you, is what Spirit says. You got to do what it is that's going to make you happy. Don't walk away from something that a God gave you. Leave that blessing and accept it. Okay? Accept that gift. All right, that's Jelly. Diana, you're up next. Diana, you're up next. And remember, anybody who pays, it's for tomorrow night, not for tonight. Diana, you're up next. Diana, you're going to give something one more try. You're going to try to make something work. You're going to try to make something be okay. You're going to once again try to calm the storm, so to speak. You're going to try to compromise or meet somebody halfway in a situation. I don't know what that's about, but this is going to help you to just feel good about it. You don't really give a shit what they think. You just want to make yourself feel good about something going on. Okay, Diana? Virgo Vicky, you're doing an excellent job, and I appreciate you helping. Your second stick, Diana, talks about past hurt is still affecting you. past hurt is still affecting you. I know it's hard to let some things go, and it's really hard when something affects you so deeply because you were so sensitive or so sincere about something. And when somebody disappoints you or sets something back, it ends up causing a real big problem. I get it. And I get that it's hard to get over that and get through that. But the only way to finally understand it is to go through it, to feel what you're feeling, accept it, take your accountability, take your responsibility, and leave the rest to them. Decide whether or not this is something that's worth you mulling over and punishing yourself like pouring salt on the wound over and over. Or is it better if you just wash yourself off, stand up, and move forward? Somebody didn't deserve your attention or your love. Somebody took it for granted, and I'm sorry for that. But you need to be the bigger person and walk away from it. Don't give them a second thought. All right, now your last stick talks about lessons to be learned. There are still many more lessons to be learned. There are going to be at least 3 more people that you're going to be dating before you settle down with one person in a commitment. But these dating people, these people that you date, are going to be lessons for you in your life. They're also going to be things to show you some really beautiful experiences, some beautiful places. A lot of energy, a lot of emotions get put into all of this. There's also going to be some disappointments. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you, and there's going to be challenges. But at the end of the day, you're going to understand why each person has come into your life. And again, it will not be by choice, by accident, by circumstance. It is definitely meant, and it is guided by the universe and by God and our higher power. So trust and believe that what comes toward you is meant for you. And if you look at each challenge head on and don't try to ignore it, don't try to dodge it, don't try to do anything but deal with it directly, you'll get through these 3 things, 3 people, 3 situations in no time. And by the time that 4th person comes in, which should be near the end of this year, the beginning of next, by your 4th person, that is when you're going to start living your best life. So that is everyone on the list. That was Leslie and BB were done last night. I couldn't go any further because I didn't feel well. Tammy and Shelly were completed tonight and separated on 2 videos. Jelly J, Elaine, and Diana all have received their messages. So sending you a lot of love and light. I don't want to overdo it today, so I'm going to take a break. See you guys in the morning for the daily. See you guys on Saturday night for the Zoom, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're a member, you can get in. All right. So with that being said, you guys sending lots of love and see you guys real soon. I got to go take my girl for a walk.